Hi, I'm Jen and you're watching Taste Test Cooking. Today we're going to be doing a recipe from Fine Cooking. It's a magazine I get every couple of months. It's pretty good, a little over the top at times, but some of the recipes are okay. So today we're actually going to be doing the cornbread recipe, okay? Now, I love cornbread. I've never found a recipe that actually tastes amazing restaurant style, so we're going to see how they do, especially since it's called Fine Cooking. Okay, so I measured out all the ingredients. It took me about 6 minutes. The only thing I didn't do was the flour, and the reason I didn't do the flour was because I wanted to show you guys a little trick that I learned off the internet actually. When you're measuring flour, you actually want to get air into the flour, so you want to mix it around with a spoon a little bit, and when you're measuring it, you actually want to use a spoon to measure because it gets the air in there and it actually gives you a proper measurement, which is what you want, so that everything comes out nice and fluffy when you're cooking it, okay? So I'm just going to quickly measure out this one at 1 cup, and then we'll continue from there, okay? So that's 1 cup of flour. So all the ingredients are 1.5 cups of cornmeal, finely ground, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, not baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 large room temperature eggs, which I didn't have because they were cold, so I put them in a cloth and I wrapped them up to keep them cozy and hopefully get them at room temperature. Whether it works, I'm not quite sure, but we're going to test it anyways. We got 1 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of melted butter. So those are all your ingredients. You can also find them below. Just click on the link and it will take you to Fine Cooking with the full recipe. So now we're going to incorporate all the ingredients. The recipe seems easy enough. It has 3 steps. The first one is to whisk all the dry ingredients inside the bowl. It's not exactly what it says. It actually names every single dry ingredient, but that's what it is. All the dry ingredients all at one time. So they've just wasted a lot of words. So there's the cornmeal, there's the flour, the sugar, the baking soda, and the salt. Now I like to whisk it until it's all one color, usually the dominant color, which in this one is the yellow. Okay, so mix, 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 mix. All right, so that to me looks well incorporated. Okay, so next it says to fold in the eggs and the sour cream. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully my eggs are warm enough, cozy enough. So 1, and that's the second step. 2, and it says to use a silicone spatula. I am using a silicone spatula. Not really sure if it makes a difference, but up to you. I'm sure if you used a spoon or something, it wouldn't make a difference. So when it says to fold, it's actually to fold. This is mixing, this is folding, just so you know. Okay, so you fold it. Let's see here. It seems to be coming together nicely. Alright, let's see. Let's put the sour cream in as well. Okay. There we go. Now you could probably put both at the same time. I put the egg in first because I like to make sure the yolk is nice and broken. I don't think it makes a difference. It doesn't say it in the recipe, so it's up to you how you do it. I think in most cases recipes are a preference of how you like to do certain things. Okay, I think we're almost there. Nice consistency here. Okay. Try to make sure there's no. Okay. Okay, and now it says to incorporate the butter a little bit at a time until well incorporated. Until just incorporated. Do a little bit at a time. Do that one first. And that's the 3rd step. Okay. A little bit more. There we go. It's getting a little bit more watery. so doughy. Alright. A little bit more. You can work it with your arm doing this though. Okay, there we go. I think I can put the last little bit in one time. A little bit left. Right. Okay, mix the last of it. Fold the last of it in the mix. Okay, and it says just combine. So I'm not going to do it too much because usually when it says just combine, they don't want you to mix it too much so that your dough doesn't get chewy, or your cornbread doesn't get chewy. Okay. All right. So now those are the 3 steps, and we're almost done. Okay, so now it's telling you need an 8 by 8 inch pan. It tells you to butter it. I've put cooking spray in. I don't think it really makes a difference as long as it's greased and you can get it out at the end. Whatever your preference is. Alright, so now it says to spread evenly. So we're going to plop this in here. There we go. A little bit everywhere. I'm a very messy cook, so I don't know if you're anything like me. And we're going to evenly spread it. There we go. It is evenly spread. It says to use the back of a spoon or a spatula. I'm using the spatula because I think it's really pointless to dirty a spoon when I've already dirtied a spatula. Alright, so that to me looks even. Again, maybe not. I can't. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm putting it in my oven that's been preheating at 350, and it says to bake 25 to 30 minutes. My oven doesn't tend to cook on the higher end, so I'm going to put it about 27, and I'm going to see whether or not it needs more, okay? So, we'll be back. Okay, so it cooked for 27 minutes, and I put it on a wire rack for 10 minutes to cool. So now we're going to take it out, and we're going to test it. So this is going to be the final one. That's what it looked like. It came out very nice. Smells delicious, but the true test is in the tasting. So I'm going to put this over like this. Let's see how easily it comes out. Hopefully really easy. Perfect. Oh, it looks delicious. Alright, and now we are going to cut it. And it says to cut it into 4s. I'm actually going to cut it smaller because I find cornbread very rich. So I only like little pieces of it. So I'm going to cut them into smaller squares. Go from there. Alright, here goes nothing. It's nice and fluffy. Big. Seems moist. Let's test it. That's pretty good. I gotta say, it's pretty close to restaurant style. I'd maybe even put some pepper flakes in here and give it a little bit of a kick. But that's just me. But overall, very good. I give it a thumbs up. Alright. Thanks, guys. Till next time, happy tasting.